Welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Let's see who we are reading for this evening. Virgos. Welcome back, Virgo people and placements. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's see what the vibe is for Virgos. So you could be healing your wealth. You could be manifesting things in your life like greater wealth. You could be like understanding how to do this, how to reach new levels of success, or you could be asking your spirit team for solutions, talking to them, praying. Virgo, for the highest timeline messages from your spirit team. What is a psychopomp? I just heard a psychopomp. What is a psychopomp? Let's Google that shit. Psychopomp meaning. Ooh. In Greek mythology, a guide of souls to the place of the dead. Wow, we are in Scorpio season. The spiritual guide of a living person's soul, a psychopomp figure who stays by her and walks in her dreams. Well, that's quite interesting. Ancient Egyptian god Anubis, deity Pushan in Hinduism, and Greek ferryman Chiron or Chiron. That's interesting. Wow, confirmation honk outside. Ferryman Chiron, Charon. The goddess Hecate, god Hermes, right, because he travels to the underworld. The Roman god Mercury, the Norse Valkyries, the Aztec, I don't know how to say that, Sodal, the Slavic goddess Morana, and the Etruscan Vant. Now we're just going on Wikipedia straight up. So our creatures, spirits, angels, demons, or deities in many religions whose responsibility is to escort newly deceased souls from Earth to the afterlife. Wow. Their role is not to judge the deceased, but simply guide them. Appearing frequently on funerary art, psychopomps have been depicted at different times in different cultures. Okay, from deer dogs to whippoorwills. What's a whippoorwill? Ravens. A medium-sized bird. Kind of looks like a owl or something, like a partridge owl or something. Weird. So maybe you're ending a huge cycle in your life, or you're moving through a transition, or that could be a huge focus here. Okay, Virgos. I'm seeing wine, like maybe something's matured. You could be taking better care of your health. You could notice your health is being taken care of in a better way. There could be new people that you're going to be meeting in the future as well. This could be after you increase some kind of like understanding or spiritual growth. Goldfishes could be relevant. Yeah, you're moving towards better balance, rectification energy. Especially if you felt like you were unsuccessful. There is something here about protection from a powerful friend. Gemini energy here as well, or coworker energy here. There could also be a mindset shift here that's occurring that's helping your health or how you deal with people in general. There is some kind of birth or conception of a child or enterprise in the future, deep friendship as well. It looks like. So this could be something to do with tea, or you might like tea, but it says don't back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. You're moving beyond some kind of temporary setbacks, I want to say, or something that I heard unsettlements. Maybe there was something that like changed under your feet like quite quickly. Yeah, you're being protected from negative forces beyond your control. Could be with the help of a friend, or maybe this was, I don't know, you're being protected in some sense. Yeah, a stubborn, aggressive person that could have been like in your life or causing you distress or unease or like instability. Increasing your efforts to achieve your goals, not backing down, will really help you at this time to solve these problems or to alchemize the energy or manifest. You could also be walking away from something, because I'm hearing that that Sinatra song. I don't know. Her name's not Frank, obviously, but it's like the other. I forget her name. Frank's daughter, and she sings that these boots are made for walking or whatever. Yeah, you're moving beyond something and you're climbing towards success. Okay, very nice. We're going to pull an animal because I don't want to keep this reading too long. Virgos. What's your advice from your highest teams of love and light? Yeah, so maybe in the past you were very bashful, but there's something about like having the courage now to go ahead or go forward. You might have had to like play dead. I don't know. Or maybe you were playing dead. Oh, interesting. The mouse. Innocence in the reverse. So you could be becoming more mature. Fool card. So there's something that you're moving towards a new beginning of some sort. This could be with strength. Maybe you had like a lot of oppositions or opposing energies. Something could have been like more complicated than it needed to be. Because why was it taking me so long to find this? You may be unprepared for what you undertake. Well, there's a lot of retrograde energy. I think Jupiter's about to go retrograde, so depending on which house that rules, especially if it rules something that's important to you, like your career, then just note that. I think there could be changes or temporary shifts. Also, Mercury is going to go retrograde in November, so that's going to be interesting in Sagittarius, I believe. And it's actually returning to some of the degrees that we've already begun. begun traversing over already these past. I think it was like since yesterday or the day before. So yeah, we might like return to whatever's happening now, and reconsider it. So I like retrogrades. They're interesting. They're interesting because you think you're headed in one direction. Like sometimes retrogrades happen where you think you're headed in one direction in your life, in a certain area of your life or whatever, and then the retrograde happens and you like, yeah, I mean, rewind. It's like you realize that anything that you built at that time was kind of like actually not on solid footing or something. But retrogrades are awesome too, because like Saturn and Neptune are going retrograde, right? They're back into Pisces now. Neptune and Pisces, and Saturn are both in Pisces now, retrograde, which is the subconscious. And so anything that was begun in like the beginning of 2025, we're revising now. We're like, oh, that was the wrong path. Because you didn't know any better. Because you go into, it's like you're cooking for the first time. Your first recipe is probably going to be shit. I'm just kidding. I don't know. But and when you get better at cooking, then you can redo the recipe and you get better and better each time. You're like, oh, actually, I want to throw in this extra ingredient, or actually, I think if I tweak this, or I cut this out, or I increase this, and then you make like fine dining. You know what I mean? So, alrighty. Consider how you might adapt and learn to better lay the groundwork for future endeavors. So maybe there's just something about feel like you're testing something out or something like that. It's kind of like when you're making like a product or something, like you got to test like it's like utility or something and adjust certain measurements or something like that. Interesting. What potential dangers should I look out for? What do I hope to learn on this new path? There could be something about really channeling your focus and being more specific as well. Ladybug happiness. Well, whatever's happening is going to be good. Ladybug and sweet pea. So beautiful energies. We're going to move into some tarot. I'm being called to the Christmas Oracle, or sorry, tarot deck. I don't use it too often, actually. Oh, shit. Anyways, there's a gift, so. Virgos from your highest teams of love and light. Something really threw you off, especially financially. It was no bueno. Could have been around like drinkers, partiers. Six of Swords in the reverse. This could be this friend that's protecting you. Could be somebody you know, obviously. They could help you as well. Like if you needed like a quick escape. I'm just getting that energy. Like maybe somebody's told you this or something like that. I don't know. I'm just saying. Or this could be somebody who helps you to escape something in a way. Maybe they're helping you to kind of like, I heard separate like assets or pack your shit up, or like this could be energetically as well, like separating energies, or I'm saying Grimes. Maybe this person's not afraid to get down and dirty kind of energy. Anyways, yeah, you're definitely going towards the future. You're planning, you're like revising. There could be like new beginnings for you. Could be looking outwards to what do you want to create, this birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Any more Virgos? I don't want to keep this reading too long. I'm getting tired all of a sudden. I should probably go to bed. Anyways, You could be dealing with a masculine air sign. This could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, masculine here. Could have also been a fire sign or somebody with fire placements, Aries, Leo, Sag. This person could have been undependable. Something about trains could be relevant. This person could be watching you. Something about them is repetitive. They could be childish. It's like this person has sleepless nights or something. They could be very reckless. Something about this person's very reckless, or it could be like hot, cold, on, off. We did see something about a stubborn, aggressive person, so this could be this King of Swords. Yeah, you're moving away from something, and you're doing it quite logically, it looks like, which is helping you to like, there could be like new energies coming in, new connections, new social networks. I feel like there's something about your clarity though and your drive at this time that could really help you solve solutions or solve problems. Yeah, there's something with clarity of mind. You could have stopped communication with somebody as well, potentially. There could have been a choice or a decision made of some sort too, because something was really draining you. I mean, this is not a nice card. You can see that card. I mean, he's like out in the cold. It's like snowing. Maybe this person was gonna make you homeless or something, like something horrible. You know what I mean? Like just horrible energy. No offense. It looks like you're away from it or you're moving out of it. Yeah, there's healing happening. Wow. A lot of healing, just as we say that. Climbing towards success. 6 of Wands and the Star. So there's definitely a lot of healing and new beginnings for you here for sure. There could be like maybe you like I feel like because you notice something, you're like averting it quite skillfully, and it's like instead of having like a Christmas where you're sad, it's like you're gonna have a warm Christmas. I'm just seeing like a fire or a hearth or something like that. There's something about warmth that could be coming towards you as well. So ho ho ho. I don't know why I had to say that. Yeah, somebody could have been confusing you, or there was kind of like bad communication. Yeah, this could have affected your health and your finances, and definitely led to some kind of confusion. Virgo, what the hell? What the hell? You moved away from it. Okay, that's nice. Or they're telling you to. No, you did. I mean, I feel like you did. If this is your reading, I feel like you've already moved away from something. You like totally unburdened yourself with death here as well. Like you ended this chapter. You ended this bad shit. Yeah, and it's actually helping you. Yeah, stability. It's gonna be a good time. You can see them all like smiling, getting together for dinner. Four of Wands, stability, happy family, happy wife, happy life. He looks like a really loving man actually in this card. Look at him. He's kind of like smiling. Like I don't know if you'd see that. It's really cute actually. This is Virgo, right? Yeah. Okay. Any last messages? Yeah, you've totally moved beyond like the problems. They don't bug you anymore. Like 5 of Wands in the reverse, no more conflict. You're moving. You're letting it go. Wow. Capricorn energy. The devil is here with the 2 of Cups. This could be about taking control, especially if you're in like karmic contracts. Tell me more, Virgo. Yeah, there's some kind of forward momentum. 8 of Wands, Chariot. Like you're out of there. You're out of here. I heard. So you could be out of somewhere or out of a state that was very, very negative. Quite negative. 5 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles. This is broke bitch energy. So Virgo. Yeah, it's because you went solo. You went hermit that you're actually speeding very quickly because you shielded your energies and you dropped something. Like you dropped the conflict, you dropped the bullshit, which allowed you to focus and beat off anybody with a stick that was trying to come between you. And now you're charging ahead. I'm seeing like the headless horseman. So like really quickly, you beheaded things. Wasn't he like a beheader in that movie? But and this is going to actually bring you stability because somebody could have thrown off your stability. This could be like a broke energy. I keep getting that's so crazy. I use the entirely different deck and I'm getting same cards that I pulled for a few other readings. King of Pentacles, like for the past few day or 1 day or two. So King of Pentacles in the reverse, like somebody. This could be a masculine that's really unstable, or you were dealing with somebody like that in the past. So yeah, I think they were trying to get you in your head, or they like something about this person's repetitive. King of Wands energy here. Yeah, this could be somebody from the past. They could do the same thing day in day out. I mean, maybe you expected this person to change, but I don't think they do. Maybe they're very stubborn or something. Virgo, any last messages? Maybe you didn't see this for a while. Ooh, there's a new beginning. The Fool and the Queen of Swords. She could be thinking very logically. Yeah, you're not willing to work with anybody that's not showing up in the right energy or supporting you or mature energy. So what's your advice for Virgos from the highest teams of love and light? Wow, focus on your money, Knight of Pentacles. Slowly but surely wins the race in strength. So really cultivating, coming out of any sadness, redirecting energy could be really important. Wow, whoa, 44. You could be seeing 44 and you're coming out of some kind of darkness. You were woven with an embrace, protected, loved, and the familiarity of finally being home. We did see the 4 of Wands, which is like happy feeling, happy wife, happy life kind of energy. Very peaceful. There's like a fox sleeping on her lap. Scissors right there, so a teacup, right? She looks very relaxed. So let's see. And that's this energy, like slowly but surely gaining strength with the Knight of Pentacles, and the strength is your advice. 44 is very strong Cancer energy. We do have that water trine playing out right now with Jupiter in Cancer and Mars and Mercury in Scorpio, the Sun in Scorpio, Lilith in Scorpio. Saturn and Neptune and Pisces. It says your higher self chose this card because you need to be reminded self-care comes in many forms. Sometimes getting dressed is what you need to feel motivated, renewed, or powerful, while other times it's standing your ground and saying no. When Will comes into a reading, it's a guide to find self-care in the small moments of life. That could mean snuggling up in your favorite blanket or finding a quiet corner to dig into a beloved book. It could also mean buying a little cabin in the woods somewhere off the beaten path or heading home for a few days so parents can hold you. There are some places that just feel like home, and some things like a security blanket that make you feel safe. Receiving this card is a sign that you need what you need now more than anything else is a feeling of something familiar. So really ground yourself because a lot could be shifting, right? But I did see something about a hearth, so that's interesting. Wait before starting something new or making any decision. So this could be a time when like you might be getting like all of like forward momentum, but again, because we're like in kind of Jupiter, Mercury retrograde coming up, it's like if we go too quickly right now, we might end up on the wrong path. And don't expect anything. in those areas, or those planets areas of your life, those houses that they are in currently transiting for you, to really be full steam direct, because retrogrades always make us revise and make a better choice, a better decision. It's actually a really great thing, especially if you go down the wrong path. But let's see if we can read anything else. You're reconnecting with what once gave you a feeling of peace and ease. So there could be something about a reconnection here. Tea, right? Like cafes, enjoying settling into that like cozy, autumn weather, autumnal weather. You could be lighting candles, sage, or like making little sweaters, or I don't know what you're doing. Maybe you're just doing chores, but you could be seeing crows a lot. Crows could be relevant, or you could be seeing birds. Pay attention to the birds. They're spies. Just kidding. Spies for the divine, more like it. All right, Virgo's last messages. I heard Prima Donna Girl, so maybe you like that song. Old Lover or Old Love was popping up. Take it as you will. I heard you learned some kind of lessons. You could have been dealing with somebody insecure. This could have been the King of Swords, King of Wands. I don't know. Seeing that guy from, I think it's like Motley Crue or something, that band. Anything else? Who's Tyler Perry? I just heard Tyler Perry. Who is Tyler Perry? Actually, I'm going to Google it. I feel like that's a name. Tyler Perry. Oh, he's great. Tyler Perry does great stuff. Is he a Virgo? Didn't he? He's like a director, I'm pretty sure, or something. What does it say here? Virgo. He's a Virgo. That's crazy. You might like his work. September 13th. Okay. American actor, director, screenwriter, playwright, producer, author, songwriter, specializing in the gospel genre, which makes sense. I mean, Virgo's about purity, cleansing, purification. He has a moon in Libra. He's ascendant in Libra. He has a Venus in Leo, of course. A lot of celebrities tend to have Leo placements. Very interesting. Tyler Perry. He did that movie, right? I haven't seen the movie, but I hear it's great. What is it called? I'm just like sensitive to super scary shit. I think it was like the one where it's like about white people being crazy or something. Let me see. Maybe I'm thinking about a different dude. No, I'm pretty sure it was him though. He's from Louisiana, New Orleans, so that could be relevant. But anyways, Virgos, my lovely, awesome Virgos. She is good as popping out, so I don't know if you're dealing with a feminine or if you are the feminine. See a caterpillar. You could have like evolved. Virgo. Get a girl. Sorry. Ticks. Just kidding, I don't know if that's a tick. Virgo. Seeing a cheerleader. Where the hell did it go? Okay, I gotta pause this. It says, call your energy back. Alrighty. You could be discovering a lot or going through like a period of discovery right now, or being really led by your like intuition or instincts. I'm seeing a grandmother figure, so you could have like a spirit team member. 1806 could be relevant. You could be paying attention to numbers. There could be something about celebrations as well. I'm seeing New Year's, or like When Harry Met Sally, that movie. I'm seeing like confetti. Anyways, let's see what else we can get for Virgos. This could be a part of this friend thing. Wait for it to happen in its own timing. I don't think you need to wait for shit, but you do what you want. Some people just want to humble you, so I don't know. Maybe somebody wants to raise you up. Isn't that a song by Josh Groban? I don't know. But I don't know if they do or they don't. Let's see. It's kind of sideways. Maybe you're vetting people. Why do I feel like... I did drop one. Ask for what you want from God and receive. You're being tested. Interesting. Or maybe you were waiting for someone. Who is showing up reciprocally? Who isn't? So I feel like you're just redirecting, honestly. There's something like, I wouldn't wait for anybody. Hurt people. Or maybe you're just waiting for something to happen in its own timing, or you're leveraging something. It says, they just want attention. You don't want my heart. That Charlie Puth song. You just want to... So maybe somebody just wants attention from you. It's not really like accountable. They might want to bang you. That's pretty much it. Don't hold on to people who resist the changes in your own life. Let it go. Trying to throw energy at you. Yeah, pay attention to your body. Burn the cords. Work with selenite, sage, candles, whatever, salt. What works for them is not for you. Of course, we have different destinies, different birth charts. Never let anyone steal your joy. Dissolving lack mindset. Yeah, like why would you wait? Wait for it to happen in its own timing. I don't know, maybe you're moving out of this. I actually really hate this card all of a sudden. Wait for it to happen in its own timing. Or you're just perfectly timing something. Heal, like maybe it's like, I'm seeing like a pudding. Maybe pudding is relevant, or pudding. Like Harley Quinn, but pudding could be relevant, like congeal. Or something has congealed. Sorry, I just thought something happened on the screen. That was weird. Anyways, heal your money first to turn the wheel. Showing healed self-love first. Opportunistic moments. Very interesting. So there could be something about transits. Pay attention. I mean, Rick Astrology he's a great YouTuber, and on the description you see it broken down by the hour basically. When you see things from a higher perspective, gifts unlock. Opportunities are waiting to be discovered. By hunting, you create. So as you ask or look for it, they appear. Receiving downloads. They're doing spell work. I also heard try doing spell work, so you might need to I know like Virgo has some nakshatras associated with spell work, especially working with your hands, herbs. Break what is it called? Sympathetic magic, where you like say this is this, that is it. Break free from negative energies. Stay away from criminals. Ass kisser. I don't know if they were an ass kisser. I don't think they were. This could have been a criminal, very aggressive, very violent. Focus on yourself. Your growth and enjoyment. Focus on yourself, your growth and enjoyment. Yeah, I don't think you're letting anybody keep you in the cold or put you in the cold or put baby in a corner. Maturity with your own energy equals mature, better manifestation / reality. Telepathic experiences, amplified crown chakra. So your crown chakra could be getting a lot, or you could be having telepathic communication with, soul tribe members. You could be calling in new team members. Being blocked from future betrayals. Gotta love it. So yeah, it's like people that don't align. Your spirit team could be like, yeet, slam the door in their face, like bounce out of the club. Being separated from people who were doing you wrong. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. I think somebody in the military. Somebody could be in the military. You could have no connections in the military, or maybe you have like past lives, or your spirit team members. Self-care is empowerment and gratitude. Self-care is empowerment and gratitude. Okay. Some people just want to humble you. We already saw that. So maybe somebody's like jealous of your empowerment, or they are obsessed in getting your attention / energy, trying to eat off you. So I don't know, take it as you will. I welcome the universe's support and guidance, knowing it has my back. So listen to your spirit team. God damn it. Just kidding, sorry. Sort of dog bark when I say that. God damn it. And then you could have like a spirit dog, or dogs could be relevant. You could have a dog. Dogs are so cute. Anyways. Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's all I'm going to say. Dogs are cute. Coming in when you're ready. Oh, interesting. So you could be like going into something when you're ready, or something's coming to you when you're ready to receive it. It's like what do they say? It's like the teacher appears when the student is ready. They can't keep you down, not for long. Maybe you're connecting. I just saw you like connecting telepathically with your like future mentors. Like maybe you kind of like you guys made like soul tribe like blueprints. So when you're reincarnated and there's like your higher selves are like coordinating the right timing. Very interesting. So it's like, don't feel rushed. It's like, because as you change, the collective consciousness reflects that change or that connection. Have not because they ask not from God. So continue to ask for what you deserve, and which is anything, right? Healing, health, happiness, guidance, understanding. Pray constantly. Talk to your spirit team in your head. Believing equals receiving. Past person will fade away with time. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. I just saw somebody like make a cake and then like take the icing and like lick it off their finger. So I don't know, I'm seeing that, but it was very evocative in a way. So looks very good. Maybe you're just kind of like isn't that a saying, the icing on the cake? So maybe something is gonna be like so good. You might like fruitcake. Side note, like for the holidays, like fruitcake you might like it. I know I do. Try to create obstacles for you. Or maybe somebody here was a fruit. I'm just kidding. Not in a bad way. Like unless they're lying and they're being weird. The devil is stagnation. Take accountability. Face it and create. Wow. Take accountability. Face it and create. The devil is the stagnation. So you could be moving away from something. Freeing yourself with the strength and the Knight of Pentacles here. It's like really breaking any chains that bind. Dropping any conflictual energy here. moving towards security. 10 of Pentacles, 8 of yeah, you're moving away from anything that's held you wrapped in your own mind. Because we saw the Chariot, the Hermit. Yeah, it's like you're isolating your energy so you can focus it forward. Anyways, don't take this reading if it's not yours. Planetary magic. So you could be moving with the times. There could be something about a cardinal or a red bird. Just noticed on her hand, there's like a bird flying in towards her. So you're really just like in this receiving mode. Like you could just be like evaluating what's happening or looking towards the future. We saw the Three of Wands. So anyways, I feel like I've been blabbering on. Let's get you one of these. Virgo came out quick. Oak. Okay. Somebody wanted you like trapped or stuck. There could have been like an age gap here. You and Myrtle. Okay, I'm gonna read Myrtle. Like ask for what you want for Christmas from your spirit team. You're sort of revving engine as I said that. Myrtle acts as a preservative, much in the way ice and cold preserves food. So maybe you're just like slowly but surely kind of like really making sure any changes you make are solid and stable. It helps love sustain tribulation, which is why it's often found in bridal bouquets and perhaps why it's so sacred to Aphrodite. It also preserves youthfulness, and planting myrtle along each side of the doorway to your home invites peace, love, and prosperity. It's reminding me of like a TikTok I saw which was saying like I think like women, like she said when she interviewed women who were like really beautiful for their like older age or something like that, they said the number one reason was because they didn't have a man or kids. And I was like, it's so freaking true. So true. There's nothing makes you age faster than the wrong company. It is said, in fact, myrtle was the scent most prominent in the Garden of Eden, that most peaceful, loving, eternal place. Wow. Anoint yourself with myrtle essential oil like Aphrodite does whenever you seek love or youthfulness, and whenever you want to feel your own sense of love and peace, as myrtle calls forth calm self-love we all carry within. That's nice. Something about dating, or your connection, your mindset regarding like dating, or creativity in general, or happiness and joy could be changing or shifting. Priorities. Like maybe in the past you used to enjoy hanging out with certain people, maybe it's shifted, maybe you enjoy like, I don't know, something else. It's like something more refined or something with more sustenance even potentially. I don't know. Something more stable, grounding, calming. Anyways, I'll sing Shania Twain now. Let's get some extra messages. I see dead people. Okay, let's see. Virgo. I'm so glad that I just get to be weird. Virgo people and placements. I think I heard a reader. She was like, I can't imagine just talking to myself. I can. Like, I have so many introvert placements. I talk to myself all the time, day in, day out. Just kidding. But not really. I love it. A little bit. Stay very grounded and practical. What else do we got? Yeah, we already saw that. When I'm seeing somebody like smack a fly or smack like a black fly specifically, something that was feeding on you, because black flies will get behind your ear and you'll just have all this freaking caked up blood. Capricorn energy could be relevant. You could be closing something out or ending something once and for all. It could be like a karmic cycle of like black flies. Yeah, maybe you were like walking, right? Like if you're in a rural area, you get like all these like gnats and shit. And even when you're walking in the street, like sometimes there's just these clouds of like little tiny bugs. Like what is that? When someone is feeding on your energy / latching, you feel dazed. So pay attention to where your energy is going, what you're allowing. The devil is stagnation, right? We already saw that. Yeah, somebody's trying to keep you trapped in your head, or maybe you realize this and you're moving beyond it. Nobody needs to know everything about you. Keep it to yourself. It says brainwashing and torture to force submission. Wow. So maybe that's what, didn't I say Harley Quinn? Isn't that what he, like Joker, like literally brainwashed her and then literally tortured her, and then she was like a broken case of domestic violence that is normalized in our patriarchal society of crap. Just kidding. It'll heal. I'm sure it'll improve. They want to unconsciously sabotage. So maybe they don't even realize that they're doing it, but it could be like from a demonic place. Why is it always that people that are evil never know they're evil? Well, whatever. Putting yourself first makes you attractive. We have ulterior motives. We have copycat. Ooh, be careful of like new people as well. Freeing yourself from vampire, bad draining energy. It says moving on to the next phase. Do things because you enjoy it. Bring yourself comfort. Maybe that's why I saw hearth, like that fireplace, right? It's like warm, cozy. You know, you've got your little fuzzy socks on. Call your energy back. Okay, well, I feel like I've been doing this reading forever, so I'm going to close it. Thank you so much for being here. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link. We'll leave a tip through there. Good luck. Take care.